Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back with a little bit more of the tools that are in my, tool chest, so to speak. So different versions of similar things and some things that are just completely different. And I don't have any of my Nuvo stuff, and I have a couple of other like clear gessos, things that I use in my Bible journaling, but these are my favorites, so this is what I'm going to share with you today. And I do love my Nuvo. I am not in any way trying to say I don't love my Nuvo. I do. So I'm going to start here, and I just thought I would start sharing some things with you. So let me get my pen back out. And where did I put it? Okay, here we go. Huh, silly thing. Well, I just had it out. Oh, it's right here. I'd been a snake, it'll bit me. Okay, so this time I'm going to be a little bit better about this. So these are just all of my extra goodies. So I'm going to use this, which is, let's start here. So this is a Finnabar Art Basics by Prima. It's by Prima. Isn't it by Prima? Yeah. By Prima. And this is a gesso that is gesso that is clear. Now, I love clear gesso. I love to use it in my, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump that. Pardon me. In my art journaling page, it is especially on my Bible. And I don't put it, I put it down very lightly. I literally just take it, squeeze it out, and put it on my brush. And so you can see, there it is. It dries very quickly. One of them I was using, and it had such a gritty feel to it that I just hated it. And one reason I like to use these sponges is they just go and go and go. So, like if I needed a little bit more, I can just squeeze it right out. It is my favorite tool for prepping Bible pages. So, and this one again, I got this one at Michael's. I want to think it was roughly $10, and of course I used a 40% coupon, so it cost me about $6. This bottle will last me forever. It's 8.45 fluid ounces. You can see how little it takes to prep a small area, and it's clear, it's matte, and it's ground acrylic to use and apply on surface with paintbrush to prepare working surface. Can be mixed with other mediums for customized colored grounds. So if I want to do a white gesso, a black gesso, I can just add my own acrylic paint to it. Alright, so now I'm going to go with this. This is a, I don't remember, I had to pick this up at Michael's, I think. No, Tuesday morning. Regularly $14.99 for $4.99. And this is a gloss medium. So this is simply acrylic. Well, if I can spell it right. Sorry, guys. And it is gloss medium. And yeah, so let's take a look at how this looks on the page. And so with this, you can mix with acrylic color to increase transparency and flow, producing a transparent glaze effect and finish. Can be applied in finishing acrylic artworks as a varnish. So, and that's how I've used this. So I thought we would come back over here on this one. I'm going to swatch it here, and then I'm going to come back and see what it looks like on the other. Okay, so here's that. Not even a pea-sized drop. And so it's supposed to give kind of a gloss finish. I don't think it's that glossy. Well, it has a little bit of sheen to it. I agree. And then I'm going to come back over on this because I figured this was so flat. Let's see if it'll jazz it up, because this is just that, oh, which paint is this? It's the Apple Barrel from Walmart. And it gave it a little of sheen, but not a whole lot. Which, I mean, we're not wanting something like that. We're just wanting something that has a nice finish to it. And it dries pretty quickly. So, and of course it depends on how thick you put it. But, yeah, I mean, this is already dry. That one's totally dry. Totally worth it. So, the Simply Acrylic by Dollar Rowney and it is the gloss medium. So there you go, there's that. 8.4 ounces for $4.99 at Tuesday Morning. So here is some modeling paste. Let me do that one last because I'm going to do that with something else. Here is a slow drying gel medium. Why would I want a slow drying gel medium? This is Artist Loft. This is the Michaels brand. I don't know. I mean, there are some things you want it to stay wet so you can work with it longer. So that's what I would use this for. And this has never even been opened. So that tells you how much I want everything to dry slowly. I am not a slow girl. But let's give this one a try. Okay, and I'm just going to use this corner. And let's see what this is like. Well, it's kind of nice. It's kind of thick. And you know what? I can already tell it does take a while for that to dry. And I'll tell you why. It caused when they dry quickly, your paintbrushes, your sponge brushes, they move quickly. Oh no, this is nice and good and wet. So this is the Artist Loft, so it's really clear, and I'm actually getting my hand wet. So it is slow drying blending gel. So if you were working with multiple colors, this is what you want to add to extend out your paints to make them last just a little bit longer. If you were spending a few hours putting, painting something, I would definitely add that to it. It is still wet. That is very interesting. Okay, that was fun. Now, let's see this one. Okay, this one is modeling paste. So, let me grab, I just have that stinking little plastic divider. What did I do with that, silly me? There it is. If it were a snake, it would have bit me. Okay. So now, I was just going to get a plastic knife because I know a lot of you do not have like artist palettes. They are pretty inexpensive if you get them at definitely Tuesday Morning. They even sell them at Dollar Tree sometimes. So, so I'm going to use the end of this brush, okay? And I'm just going to show you in a little bit how thick this can be. You can also add color to it. You can play with it. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. So it is gritty, but it dries quickly. So you could run it through a stencil. You could do all kinds of fun stuff. I'm going to just kind of, like if I were doing this and wanting to get texture on a page, and I would use the other end of this brush. Well, let's just do it. And this is how I would do it. I would just tap it, tap it, tap it. You can use the end of your pen, you can use a pencil, you could use a Q-tip, you could use a toothpick. If you're running it through a stencil, then you're going to want a flat surface to scrape it, which you could use your credit card. You do not have to have a palette brush, or palette knife, I'm sorry. So there's all kinds of things. So that gives you dimension on your page. So there's that one. Now, I also have, oops, sorry, this is a medium, a matte medium. So this works kind of like, it says here, I use these, and I'll tell you in a minute, extremely versatile. Use as a topical or mix with media fluid acrylic to increase color transparency. So used to decoupage or create image and photo transfers. Use a barrier between solvent-based products. Used as clear ground. Used as a spray fixative when thinned with water to prevent smudging. See, and then you go to Deco Art. So this I got on clearance. It was regularly, I guess, $4, and I think that was on clearance. Then I got it for $1.97. I think this was Joann's, but I cannot remember. So I don't go to Joann's, but maybe once or twice a year, and it's only if I'm going to San Antonio. But here's what I do with this. I use this almost like a glue, and I use it underneath and on top. And it just really works for me when I'm decoupaging. I think it's really great. Another very inexpensive, way to decoupage is with Mod Podge. So I have two different ones, and there is a variety. I have every flavor of Mod Podge. This one is a gloss luster. This one I think I got at the Dollar Tree for $1. And this one is a matte. And this one I got at Walmart for roughly $7, maybe a little bit over $7. You have to not leave it open. You have to make sure you close the lid. It's the same thing. It's decoupage. You know, you put it underneath and on top, and it works like a glue, and it comes sealed. So you can buy this. Don't open it till you know you're going to use it. The same thing with this. I will carry this with me on the airplane because even though I don't always want a gloss, it's small enough. It will fit the criteria. It's 2 fluid ounces, and I can decoupage, you know, stamped images, magazine images, whatever it is that I want to put on, or ephemera, whatever. This is perfect for that. And I literally, when I use decoupage, I always use a disposable, you know, sponge brush. It just is illogical to me to not. Does that make sense? Okay. I also, last but not least, have these. So these kind of go between a paint. I think of these in 2 ways. So, and I haven't opened this one yet. Let me see if I've opened this one. I don't think I have. Yeah, no. Okay, these to me go on like a thin glaze, and that's what I use them on. I don't think of them as much as a paint, and I don't think of them as a glue. I think of them as almost like a top coating, like you would do with the Mod Podge, like you would do, not with that, sorry. And you could use this as a top layer, but this is the slow drying. But I would think of them more of something like this, the gloss medium. So this one just has a little bit of gold in it with a lot of iridescent, and then this one is just white with iridescent, you know, color in it. So long story short, I would never carry these on the plane, though they fit. These are 3.38 fluid ounces. I think they fit within the regulations, but I'm never going to take a chance. And I got these, of course, I believe either Amazon or Tuesday Morning. So, and Tuesday Morning is another great source, guys. Seriously, you know, just get in there and go see what you can find. I am cheap. I am cheap. It's got to be Walmart. It's got to be Michael's with a coupon or a sale. It's got to be Amazon. You know, they have them when they really mark things down. I'll do it that way. Or I'll get them at Tuesday Morning. And I know I've seen these at Tuesday Morning if I didn't get them there. And then here again, here's clearance. And I think that was Joann's. That was just clearance. And the only reason that was clearance is it had been opened. And I've had it for probably 6 to 8 months, and it's still fluid, it's still in good shape, all of that. I've just made sure to keep it tight, and all the rest of this, you know, seriously, it just adds to the finishing of your art, except for the embossing or modeling paste. I love, and you could literally add this and this together, and it would be gorgeous embossing paste. So, and the same thing with any of the paints. Any of the paints. You could add, you know, this with this, and it would just, again, be gorgeous, gorgeous embossing paste. So, anyways, I hope that encourages you. Do not break the bank. Please. And I just cannot say that enough, that, you know, nobody needs to go broke in crafting. Nobody. I just don't think it's worth it. It's easy to do, but if you just do a little bit each time, or you find things on sale, and I mean, seriously, why pay $10 when you can pay $4? Why pay, you know, $14.99 when you can pay $4.99? I mean, that's what makes crafting affordable. And also, if you're mixing like your apple barrel paints, which are 50 cents, with something like this that you get on sale at Michael's, literally you're creating a whole new embossing paste, and you know, you can make your own colors, you can do whatever you like. So, you know, get a good basic set of, you know, acrylic paints that you really, really like. I suggest getting a good palette, some of the stickles, or the Michael's Inexpensive Stickles, a few of the matte mediums, and Mod Podge works just fine, and it really is cost effective. And especially if you buy this, you can buy this at Hobby Lobby for sure, and you can use your Hobby Lobby coupon. Seriously, 40% off, only way to do it. And then, whoops, sorry, and then anything you can find, I'm so sorry I keep hitting that. I apologize. And anything at Tuesday Morning, I mean, seriously, $14.99 for $4.99. Who can beat that? Those are great prices. So, I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope you enjoyed this. It wasn't as much as when we did the other. I wanted to see if this one's it's still damp, guys. You can even see it on the plastic. Isn't that funny? That is really slow drying. I mean, that is exactly what it says. So this is the perfect gel medium to add to any of your acrylic paints. If you're going to be working on a project for a long time and you want to put a whole lot in a palette, like an artist palette, you know, it has the little, looks like smaller than like a stuffed egg plate, and you can just put your paint in each one of those, or even you could use an egg carton, whatever works for you. You don't even need a little artist palette, but or a paper plate. Goodness, I have painted off paper plates for 30 some odd years, so I cannot say that enough. So, but this really stretches that paint out. It makes it last longer. It doesn't dry out. Sorry guys, I've got a new setup here just till we've got almost everything out, and I pulled some things in so I can do these for y'all, and I just don't have that camera adjusted quite right. So anyways, long story short, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This little watercolor palette or paint tablet came from Tuesday Morning. It was $8.99 for $2.99. And anything you see with Tuesday Morning on it, you know I got it 20% off, because when I go, I use my 20% off coupons, and I try not to go without 20% off. So, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you. We are growing this channel, and we have lots of giveaways and lots of fun things coming up. We have another fall Bible journaling camp come up. It's coming up. We have some fun, messy, ooey gooey journaling that's going to come up here soon, and lots of stamping fun I'm getting ready to work on in the next couple of days to prepare for our trip. So come on back. This video will go up while we're probably on our trip, but nonetheless, I'm hoping this gives you some ideas when you're in those places like Tuesday Morning. You're like, well, what would I do with that? You know, pull out your phone, look it up on Amazon, look it up on Michael's, and read what it says on the back, you know, how to use it and what are the ways that you can use it, because that is totally worth the price right there. You know, $5, $14.99, $15 regularly, $5, 20% off. I paid $4 for that. Yeah, $4 plus some tax. That's fantastic. So anyway, such a blessing. All right, that's what we do here. So if you didn't know, that's what we do. We also do some devotionals. We also do all kinds of encouraging things. So, okay, my dear sweet friends, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. I look so forward to being back with y'all. I've got so many fun things on my list. So I love being with y'all, and I will be talking to y'all soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.